Hi guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my channel. Let me ask a question for you. Do you know modal verb? A modal is a helping verb that is usually used with another verb to express ideas like possibility, necessity, and permission. In English, we have some modals like can, could, may, might, must, have to, shall, should, will, would, ought to, had better, dare, need, and used to. Don't worry, in this lesson, I will focus on one modal verb, would. Would is a modal verb that can be used in various ways, and I'll cover 6 of them in this video. Let's dive right in. Imagine you are visiting a popular restaurant. You look at the menu and decide what you want. When the server comes to your table, you say, "Hi, I want the strawberry pancake, please." Although you express your request clearly, it is best to avoid using want when making a polite request. Instead, we use would like. "Hi, I would like the strawberry pancake, please." We also use would like in polite offers. So, when we do this, we use a question form. Here is how the server might respond to you. "Sounds good. Would you like anything else with that?" "Yes, I'd like the side salad. Thanks." Along with food orders at a restaurant, you may also make a polite request for someone to do something for you. "Would you please make a copy of this document?" "Would you mind closing the door?" When making a polite request, begin your sentence with "would you" or "would you mind." It helps maintain a good manners and positive communication. Another everyday use of would is in reported speech. We use reported speech to tell others what someone else said without using their exact word. In reported speech clauses, would is a past tense of will. First, I will give you will in direct speech. She said, "I will visit Paris next summer." When we change this into reported speech, we change will into would. She said that she would visit Paris next summer. Another example. Imagine that you are listening to a weather report on the radio. The reporter might say, "Today the temperature will reach 25 degrees Celsius." Now I will give the example how you might tell someone else about what you've heard. The weather report said that today's temperature would reach 25 degrees Celsius. Here I'm sharing information about today's weather conditions as predicted by the weather report. Would also can be used to convey imaginary or hypothetical situations. If I were you, I wouldn't come to my ex. But in reality, I'm not you and I can be you. So wouldn't here to express a piece of advice or recommendation. Tom said, "If I won the lottery, I would buy a beachfront house in Hawaii, and I'd spend my days surfing. In this example, would is used to describe Tom's hypothetical actions and intentions if he were to win the lottery. We also use would in everyday speech to talk about repeated actions in the past. Every summer, we would go camping by the lake. Implies that in the past, during every summer, it was a routine to go camping by the lake. When I was a child, I would play with my friends after school every day. It describes a recurring action in the past, indicating that as a child, playing with friends after school was a routine. There are two rules for this usage. The first is that we must state the time period in the first part of the sentence. Every summer, when I was a child, for example. Second, we only use would this way with action verbs like go and play. We don't use it with the stative verbs. Stative verbs are verbs that describe a state, condition, or a situation that is generally static or unchanging. They are used to express thoughts, feelings, senses, states of being, or other non-action concepts, such as live, love, hate, know, think, understand, want, be, and etc. Would can be used to express speculation or educated guesses in English, especially in the context of making assumptions about past or future events based on available evidence or knowledge. The locked door and broken window indicate that there would have been a break-in. The use of would have been suggests a high speculation of a break-in based on the observed evidence. I saw a girl at the window. Who would that be? In this context, would is used to convey a sense of speculation or conjecture. The speaker is not certain about the girl's identity and is wondering or asking who she might be. Would is commonly used to express preferences in English. So, when you use would in this context, you are indicating what you prefer or what you would choose if given the choice. I would prefer to eat salad tonight. In this sentence, I would prefer expresses the preference for eating salad. She would rather go to the beach than the mountains. She would rather indicates the preference for going to the beach as opposed to the mountains. You can use would rather or would prefer to emphasize your preference. Would can be used to discuss both present and future preferences. Thank you for watching this video on the versatile word would in English. Through this video, we've explored the various uses of would, like expressing polite requests and offers, reporting speech, imagining situations, conveying past habits, expressing preferences, and speculating something. And that's all for today. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video helpful for you, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share it with anyone you think might get benefit from it. And don't forget to subscribe for more language tips and helpful content. See you!